what's going on, Transformer addicts? C-Spray back at ya with another Transformer review. Right now we're going to be taking a look at a sort of a second part of a review that I just did. This, in fact, is the Henkei DIRGE. Very cool. I'm digging these characters a lot. Very beautiful looking. Just amazing. I did like the BotCon version of this guy with the colors and whatnot, but I do appreciate these colors and also the retooling that they did instead of just the repaint that BotCon gave this guy. And also a lot cheaper too, even though this guy is pretty expensive. I won't mention how expensive these guys are, but you can get quite a number of this size for what these two cost me. And I won't tell you how many you can get, because these guys run about 15 bucks regular, but since these are exclusives, and I did have to ship them from a store from Quebec called Automaton Toy. As with my Henkei Red Alert and Thrust and my Universe SDCC Nemesis Prime, which I got in the mail from Automaton Toys, I'm very excited to review this. I'm just totally amazed with Thrust. Just can't get over how gorgeous it is. I'm assuming this is going to be just as amazing, but even though I do prefer the Thrust over this one, just nicer colors, and it just stood out nicer in the package. Even though they are both gorgeous in their own sense, but just for some reason I do prefer the Thrust. Alright, so we'll just do a little look-see at the package here. Very nice. And it's not just the same image as the Thrust. It's in fact, it's a different one. Pretty cool. Try the back. And I don't have a Thrust version of this, but I do have the Toys R Us exclusive DIRGE. Pretty cool. Commemorative Series 7. I'll take a little look-see in the box. Very nice. As you can tell, they do look a little bit different. This guy doesn't have any of these kind of crazy patterns on the side. The wings do look very similar. Same kind of squarish shape and whatnot in the detailing. Obviously the front parts and the colors are a little bit different, but that's pretty cool still, no problem. So yeah, very nice, very nice. I think that's about it, so I guess we can get right on into opening this guy. Magic of the fingers here. And here we have DIRGE out of the package. Very cool. And just to mention, this guy actually does come with a little manga comic and instructions in there, and a little card with a picture on there and stats on. I'm not sure if it's a bio or not. It's all in Japanese, of course, except for the word Transformers. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick little comparison here with a few figures before we transform him. Obviously, with the Toys R Us exclusive G1 reissue Thrust. Obviously, Henkei one's a lot smaller. Classics mold there. And they obviously look a little bit different from one another, but pretty much they similar to each other, and nonetheless, pretty cool. Okay, so we're just gonna transform him here. And actually, sorry, just before we do that, a little comparison with the Thrust. Very slick, very slick. Okay, so to transform him, since again these are going to be going on his arms, you can just start off by bringing in the little landing gear turbine pieces in. You pull his legs down, pull his feet out, and my legs are a little bit loose. Very sad, very sad. Oh well. Okay. You want to just bring out the front chest cavity piece. Just move his arms up, and you can just fold these little wing pieces downward. Okay. You bring the arms out. Actually, before you do this, take the front of the plane piece here, twist it around, fold it in, and you can just rotate the head around. And of course, this guy is pretty awesome looking too, as with Thrust. And as you can see, this guy is a primarily navy blue. Does have some red detailing here and some grayish color. Does have some silver and gold, silver He's gonna put it in his arm. You can put it in his arm too, it doesn't matter. Silver and gold paint details going on. Got some chrome metallic paint. Very cool. Obviously, like the wings have a little bit more of a different pattern than thrust. Different retooling with the wings, of course. Very cool. His face is gray with red eyes. Decepticon insignias, both wings, both sides, and the nose cone, top of his head there. Very cool, very cool. I'm liking this guy so much. I want to just bring out the front chest cavity piece. Let's move his arms up, and you can just fold these little wing pieces downward. Okay. You bring the arms out. Actually, before you do this, take the front of the plane piece here, twist it around, fold it in, and you can just rotate the head around. And of course, this guy is pretty awesome looking too, as with thrust. And as you can see, this guy is a primarily navy blue. Does have some red detailing here and a grayish color. Does have some silver and gold. Silver. He's gonna put it in his arm. You can put it in his arm too. It doesn't matter. Silver and gold paint details going on. Got some chrome metallic paint. Very cool. Obviously, like the wings have a little bit more of a different pattern than thrust. Different retooling with the wings, of course. Very cool. His face is gray with red eyes. Decepticon insignias, both wings, both sides, and the nose cone, top of his head there. Very cool, very cool. I'm liking this guy so much. Very first Transformers I had as a kid were, I think, Sideswipe and this guy here, so well, not this guy, but the G1 version. What a gorgeous figure, just look at that. Highly recommend him. Okay, now we're going to bring in Thrust, Henkei Thrust, and Ramjet in robot mode. And quickly over here, we're just going to bring in back in the Toys R Us exclusive G1 reissue of DIRGE, and do a quick little comparison here. Okay, and here is G1 reissue DIRGE, of course. Very awesome. His legs be a little bent. Okay, and here is G1 reissue DIRGE, of course. Very awesome. His legs be a little bent. Now, if you guys look a lot different from one another, but pretty similar, more or less. Very cool. Take him away. Now we're going to bring in Henkei Thrust. Very cool figures. I'm just totally taken away from these two. I'm just blah. So just like wow. Just no words to compare to how awesome these guys are. Okay. Ramjets. Little group shot here of the Conehead Seekers. And now, like I did in the Thrust video, I'm going to bring in a 6 Seeker group shot here. Pretty slick. So overall rating for DIRGE here, as with Thrust, I do like Thrust a little bit better, but I'm going to give him 5.5 out of 5. He has decent articulation and posability. He can do some pretty menacing looking poses. His arms and legs move all the way around, all ways. His hands move in and out. His feet move up and down. His head rotates 360, as with all the Seekers, of course. Some of them do have a little bit more posability with certain wing detailing getting in the way and whatnot. As for these, you can't move their arms too much around. Thrust, these guys you can move their arms a little bit around a bit better than the regular Seekers. But yeah, very cool. You need to get either, if you want a complete Seeker set, I recommend the Henkei. But if you have already the Universe Classics lines, then I just recommend getting what you don't have that you can't get with the regular American line. And finalize this little video, this little review, with a little tribute to DIRGE, a few other DIRGE figures that I have. So obviously we got this guy here, we got this guy here. I don't have too many, and we have this guy here too. I think I might have another DIRGE of some sort somewhere else, but I can't think offhand. But these are the DIRGEs that I have, and pretty cool. And heck, we'll just throw Astrotrain in there too. So I hope you like my review. Thanks for watching. I have lots more to come. I think we're going to be doing animated Shockwave and Sunstorm up next, and possibly a few other figures. Maybe the Toys R Us exclusive Revenge of the Fallen Whirl and Bludgeon box set. Alright.